All right, so what I got here is a Allison 600 series. It's the MT643. And this came out of a, I believe it was a 92 International 4000 series. And the problem is, or the problem that they're telling me it is when it's cold, it has no reverse. And when it heats up, it works okay. So typically, when you have a situation like that, it's normally like hard lip seals. You gotta wait for the oil to warm up the lip seal so it can get under there to apply the piston. Well, the reverse piston actually is located in the tail. So I had the tail off, I took the piston out, and I didn't see anything there as far as hard lip seals go. And the other thing that's on, the other clutch that's on, is the fourth clutch, or the direct clutch, straight in here, the little drum. Yeah, actually take it out. This also was on, and I put lip seals in this one, but I didn't see any issue with this either. There's also a problem they're telling me with the shifter cable, so we actually have the truck here, so we're putting the cable in ourselves. But surprisingly, I thought for sure I was going to find some form of a very hard and brittle lip seal, but I did not. So what I'm going to do, since I put the lip seals in here, and the clutches are okay, and I put the lip seals in here, so that should handle what's on in reverse. What I'm actually going to do is put this back together, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but there's a couple of pressure taps here. Okay, we have, there's one more on the outside, this is for the governor. There's one more towards the case here, recessed. That is your mainline pressure, and there's one on the other side which is lockup. All right, so I made this here, and what I'm actually going to do is unscrew the mainline pressure tap. I'm going to screw this in and put air to it, and then I'm going to shift this, so I will be simulating oil pressure, you know, with the 150 pounds of air that's going to be going in there. And as I turn the input shaft, I'm going to see if actually reverse applies. I'll see if this goes the opposite way. I'll put it in drive, make sure the forward clutch applies, because that's the way, you know, I can't really do it in the car because the tranny's on the bench. So what we devised was that using air pressure, same thing as oil pressure. So I just wanted to kind of give you a look at what I'm doing. It was a little hard to film this because it is extremely busy when this is normally our slow time. But just to give you a look at this thing, this is the pump. This is probably 60, 70 pounds alone, the pump. Actually, let me move the camera down so you guys can get a better look at this stuff. Heavy, heavy stuff. What I'm going to be doing is putting the pump back in without the O-ring, just so it kind of slides in easy enough, and then I'll be applying the air, you know, to the mainline clutch and moving that shifter around to make sure that it actually has reverse, and is it applying, you know, in reverse, is the clutch coming on. So that's the pump. Here is this is what the filter looks like. I had the pan down because I just wanted to check the feed. There's a tube in the pan that you can take off, and I blew through the feed hole, and it's actually applying pretty well. As a matter of fact, the pressure stays until I take the rubber tip nozzle away, then the air pressure releases. This here is your third clutch. These things are pretty massive. It goes around this here. That's your third clutch. And this, of course, is your fourth clutch. And this should be the forward clutch. If you've seen the AT540 Allison series, this is pretty much the same thing. except on a larger scale. Here is the governor for that. It goes right in here. Also behind is a governor screen. I'm going to be taking that out and cleaning it. And let me move this. Vacuum modulator goes in here. And the converter, which is a little heavy to move, but it actually comes apart, so that's nothing that I would have to send out to be overhauled. I'll be able to do that here. Just take it apart, I'll mark it in 2 halves so it gets put back together the same way. So that's what we're doing here. So if you actually ever do have a reverse issue, you know, you can actually pop this tail off and the reverse is right back here, but I wanted to address the reverse piston and the direct piston, just so I covered all my angles here. So that's pretty much what we're doing with this thing. As soon as we get this thing done, I'll you know, let you know how it worked out. But that's pretty much it that I wanted to show you. Like I said, I had to do this stuff yesterday afternoon because I can't really wait. I have a lot of cars here. I got 2 or 3 Hondas that got to come out. I got a couple of Jeeps, some Chevys, and all needs transmission work on everything. I got a couple of problem cars coming in to be checked. And that's about it. So this is out of a 92 International 4000 series. This is the MT643 Allison. Just fully hydraulic. There's really no electronic solenoids or anything on this. So when you're dealing with a delay or, like I said, no reverse cold, you know, you're talking more than likely a hydraulic problem because there aren't really any solenoids at all on this train. Strictly mechanical unit. All right, guys, so just want to give you a shot at this stuff, let you know what I'm doing and how I'm going about trying to figure this problem out. All right, so I got this thing hooked up, and I'm going to plug the air in. I got the unit kind of back together, and I'm going to plug the air in. I have it in neutral right now. This should be reverse, that should be neutral and drive. So I have it in neutral. I'm going to plug the air in, and then I'm going to move it into drive, and you'll see the flange lock as I'm turning the input shaft. I have a small vice grip on the input shaft because it's very hard to turn once the air is on there. And then I'm going to put it to reverse, and I'll be turning it the same way. Then you'll see it going the opposite way when it's in reverse. So I'm going to plug this in. Okay. Now we're going to hit drive. Okay. You see it's turning. All right, now I'm going to hit reverse. There's neutral and a reverse. And that's reverse. See, it's going the opposite way now. So this thing seems to be working. Okay? You got neutral, drive again. Okay? Neutral, reverse. And it looks pretty good. So that's how I kind of test these things when they're on the bench to make sure that they're going to work okay. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And that's about it. So probably going to get a filter for it, going to put a new pan gasket on it, clean it up, put it back in the truck, and give it a whirl. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and have a good day.